What's up, guys? It's our NSL Weekly Podcast. We're a little short-handed here today. We only have Carson, me, and Lacey, but all three Super Bowl contenders. All three people that some people think can win the Super Bowl this year. So we got a nice little diverse group here, ready to talk about the playoffs. I want to show off my new Anthony Barr jersey I just got. Just put that out there. Yeah, no, it's fake as hell, but it's cheap.
It
looks real. It looks real. That's what matters. Super fake, but it looks real. That's all I care about. Before we start anything, I want to announce our first league suspension, and Carson wanted to say a little bit about that. But Jeremy Hill suspended for the first 3 weeks of next season due to his 270-yard rushing performance while being up big against the apparently just god-awful Ravens defense. They have allowed 6 touchdowns and 500 yards passing last week, and 270 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns to one player, and then another 100 yards to another one this week. So I don't know what's going on in Baltimore. I hope he's not tanking, but man, you got to get your defense right, Baltimore, because you're letting NSL records fall just playing you. So. Carson, what you got to say about your first suspension? First league suspension.
First league, hopefully the only league suspension I have ever. First of all, though, I want to say that I understand the suspension, where all the admins are coming from, and I guess the uproars are coming from. Although I do disagree with it, I'm not going to bitch or whine about it or anything. So, I mean, it's done. Whatever, it's set in stone. In my defense, though, I had no idea about Player of the Week getting a bonus XP. I did not. Jeremy Hill, to me, he's not been a focus at all this season, just because he started at an 86, 87 or something.
Yards. No focus, just a throwaway 1,500 yards.
I've upgraded. I updated my players after this game, and then in week 4, so I've never spent XP on him or anything. So that's just been raw Jeremy Hill being him. I run clock, or 2 clock was on in the 4th. I was totally just running the ball between the tackles about 90% of the time. Didn't think to bench my starters. Knock on wood, I haven't had any injuries all season. It wasn't a thought to me. And lastly, Matt, the guy who I played, even said that I wasn't running up the score. He just got whooped in a non-bragging way. So that's that.
Apparently whooping him is a league pastime.
Yeah.
All right.
So just real quick, my bad, to sum it all up, just don't think I'm a cheesy douchebag grinding XP guy looking to just hustle. I'm not. This is a great league. This is the only time I've done this. This is fantastic. I don't want to be the guy to screw this up. So
you're no friend of Foof, right?
That's not
You don't
me.
even know who Foof is. You don't even know who Foof is.
Friend of freak? Are you kidding me?
Everybody knows Foof, man.
I am freak.
FOF, friend of Foof. That's the new friend. FOF. All right, we'll go over. I don't think there were very many interesting games this week. Did you actually have any, Lacey? I played Jug. I'll go over that game. Jug came out and his team got punched in the mouth. I think my first touchdown was a streak to Charles Johnson and cover 2, and he Bridge put it right in between them. And much like when I played Lacey, instead of making the tackle, the safety did something, looked at me funny, and Charles took it to the house. Very next play, Eli overthrew a pass at the 20, and it just happened. I went up 21-0 severely quick. Apparently, throwing that streak to Charles Johnson, he just gives no fucks about safety help, because he just he catches it on him and then looks at him and then keeps running without getting touched. I guess people are afraid to tackle Charles Johnson. I don't know. So he went down 21-0. After that, it was a good game, actually. No scores again the rest of the game. He got in my red zone a few times and threw the ball to the Vikings a few times. So other than that, it was a decent game. Lacey, do you have any good games this week?
I had one forced win, and then I lost to Waka. That game was not a good game. Well,
Jug's coming on.
Nice.
Right.
My game with Waka was, I mean, he must have broke 15 tackles with Niall Davis, and then Gary Barnage broke a tackle on a 7-yard out and took it 70 for a touchdown. And then I think I had 5 drops, 5 penalties, and 4 picks, and a total of like 7 completions. So yeah, it was a disaster game. So no good games for me.
Yeah, the penalties are still crazy. Like, I feel like holding is coming back now. Even though I turned it down, it seemed like it toned down for a few weeks, but now it's rearing its head again. We might have to bring that down again some more. I don't understand how every big play is coming back. So like, you can't do a play over 20 yards unless you're the Bengals without coming back. So.
Yeah, there's no holding on 1-yard gains. It's always 10 yards downfield.
Yeah.
I honestly have the total opposite. I had a holding on a fullback dive, 3rd and 1.
It's because you're doing fullback dive.
Yeah, it's tough fullback diving. Jug is about to pop up, apparently. I don't know if he's got the invite or what's going on with that. But all right, so interesting games. I guess we'll go over some of the playoff peep contenders. And what do you think? I'm just going to need a percentage on what you think that their chances of winning it all are. We'll start in the AFC here. We'll start off with our main man over here, Carson Craig. What do you think, man? What are your chances of winning it all, Carson?
Very dependent on how Mike Titan does, I think, of me getting out of the AFC and even getting to the Super Bowl. So I'll go and even, I don't know, 50 is like really confident then, because I'll say like 33. We'll go to 3rd.
33? Okay. 33%. Think your chances of Carson winning it all?
I was going to say the same thing. I got 33%. I think it's him, Waka, and Mike Titan, 3rd each.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll like that percentage. I think I'll go with 33. I think I'll go with 40%. I think he beat Waka twice. Seems to have Waka's number, so unless Waka figures him out for the playoffs, which could happen. He had a really close game last time. I'll go 40% for him. Next one up, Pink. Under the radar, nobody's talking about Pink. Nobody. 12-4 with the Colts, though. He's secured. I don't know if he's going to get the first round bye. It's going to be between him and the Chiefs. But Jug's up. Jug, here you are, man. But we're going over right now percentages. You hear? Can you hear us? Jug?
Nope.
Jug cannot hear us. Jug. All right, Pink. 12-4 under the radar. Has a chance to get in a first round bye. What do you think his chances are, Carson?
I think they're pretty. I'm gonna put him at 40 just because.
Over you.
Andrew. Like, I haven't played him all season. He used to be the Bengals, so he knows them. That's why I'm putting him over me. No one's talked about him all season, and I think they got a damn good Madden roster if he's good at defense. I don't know how good their D is, but I'll put him at 40.
So you at 33, him at 40. Okay. Jug, can you hear us yet?
I can hear you.
Okay. 2 things, Jug, since you're here. First thing, the chances of Carson winning it all, and the chances of Pink winning it all with the Colts.
Oh. Those are our top 2 AFC guys, right?
Yep. We're going to go through all the potential playoff guys.
We're going with percentages?
Yeah, just percentage.
To win the AFC.
To win the AFC, I'll give Carson probably like 30, which is pretty high, and I'll give Pink somewhere around 20,
Ooh, 20. No love for Pink. How about you, Lacey?
He got love though.
I have yet to play Pink. Is Andrew Luck healthy now?
He is back this week. So he finished 12-4, and Andrew Luck came back this week. So yes,
Okay. Well, because I haven't played Pink, and I gave the other three guys 33%, so that leaves 0.1% left, or 1% left. I'll give him 1%.
Oh my God, 1% for Pink. Pink, are you watching this?
I'm giving Walker a lot of praise. He's up there.
Okay. See, I gave Carson 40%. I'm gonna give him 15%. Get me up to 55. I'm giving Pink 15%. So next up, Mike Titan of the Chiefs. Your favorite person, Carson. Who do you got? What is his percentage?
Whatever my remaining percent is.
The rest.
Yeah, because Cleveland is Cleveland, and just because it's an AFC North rivalry, Waka ain't getting through me in the postseason. That ain't happening. I need that postseason win. It ain't gonna happen.
Waka's
Not in Cleveland.
Waka's Frosted Tips is gonna be mad he missed this one. Jug. Mike Titan's chances of making it to the Super Bowl.
I'm giving Mike Tyson probably a solid 20%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, solid 20.
All right, fair enough. What you got, Lacey?
Yep, 33%.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna go with what do I got? I'm up to 55. I'll give him. Whoa, it's hard. Like, I think Mike Titan can beat Carson, and I think he's the only one that will. But I think Mike Titan is just as likely to throw a stinker against somebody that should not be losing to.
Please throw a stinker.
I'm going to give him 25% to get it to 80% for me total, so 25% for him. Next up, we'll go Dave. Dave, who got lucky, 1-1 to get into the playoffs. He was actually losing 10-7 when the Cowboys owner got desynced. The Cowboys owner went on vacation. So he could have came back and won that game, but he was losing. He ended up getting the W on that, putting him into the playoffs. So and also winning the division. So what do you got, Carson? Dave.
I'm going over 100% here on my totals, but I'll give him 15% chance.
15%. Okay, what do you got? What do you got, Jug?
I'm sorry, I can't really give him a high percentage because he didn't handle his business against his NFC East like I needed him to. I'm gonna give Dave something around about 5% chance. It's hard for me to see him beating Carson right now, and it is kind of hard for me seeing Dave beat Waka or Mike Titan. So, yeah, about 5%.
Okay, fair enough. Lacey, you going 0, or are you going to give him a percentage here? Go over 100.
0.0. He's going to be the 4 seed. He'll be hosting Waka. No.
That's true.
Shit.
No.
I'm going to go with 1%. Sorry, Dave. Waka's just too much to handle. Waka, next up. I know Lacey's giving him 33%. What do you got, Carson?
0.
0. No chance. Not making it. Got you. No chance. Judge, 0% too?
I'm giving Waka the remaining percentage, which is 25%, which puts him in second to Carson because he's probably the only one that'll beat Waka straight up.
Fair enough. And you give him 33%. Lacey, I'm going to give him whatever I got left for the division. Minus 5, so I think it's like 20% for Waka. If he can get past Carson, he's pretty much unbeatable, but he hasn't shown the ability to do that yet. Last up, H-Yoto. Now, a lot of y'all don't have percentages left, so what do we got for H2O coming up here? He's a lot of people sleeping on him, but he's got some game when he has some game. He's got some game. So who you got, Carson? You played him yet?
I have not played him, but I mean Tannehill got off to that hot sim start, and I guess that was enough to get the Dolphins in the season. Who's he? So he's going to be hosting Mike Titan then?
He will be hosting. It'll be at Kansas City.
Oh, yeah, Mike Titan. I mean, if you guys say Mike can like have a drop a bomb. So I mean, I'll say like 10% chance he gets past Mike. Yeah.
Okay, Jug, what you got?
Man, I'm sorry, H. I can't give you a percentage, man. I've already given out all of my percentages. And you're on the road at Mike Titan. You're gonna want to kick my ass next year for this. So yeah, I can't give him any percentage.
Lacey, 0%.
Yep. I've been saying he's a sleeper. Everybody's sleeping on him, but he's not going to go and win at Kansas City and then at Cincinnati. Not going to happen.
Fair enough. I'm gonna also give him. Yeah, I agree with you. He might pull one upset. He's not pulling 2 or 3. All right. Before we go on to the NFC, Jug, I already went over it before you got on. Go ahead and go over our game. What happened? What went wrong in that first quarter for you?
Everything that you could possibly think of went wrong in the very first quarter against July. I couldn't run. I couldn't pass. If guys are open, I can't even get the ball out my hands. It just showed what my team has the potential to be just that bad. And I think, we didn't even throw – it didn't seem like we threw that many interceptions, but it's just that first quarter was just a wrap. It was over. Once that happened, I just was out to hurt July's guys. And
You actually did. You hurt my punt returner.
Yeah, I had to hurt him. I just had to. And I've warned the Eagles that once we play, I'm just hurting everyone he has as well.
Nice. I like it.
I almost regretted starting. He almost hurt Anthony Barr. Anthony Barr went out, actually. I would have been devastated had that happened. I don't know what I would have done. That's what I get for playing starters like an idiot, though, but it's just, you can't just give up them XP season goals.
Jug, when you playing the Eagles, by the way?
We should be playing right now.
Sweet.
We're going to play on camera. Let's do it.
All
right, we'll go to the NFC. We'll give some percentages for the NFC. We'll start with me, July. 14-1, home field advantage throughout. What do we got, Carson? Lost to the 10-5 Falcons. So.
Yeah, I called that one. Can't forget that. So I'll match you what I did for the highest on the AFC. I'll give you a 40% chance.
Ooh. I don't think I've got that. I have a chance. Go ahead, Jug. What do you got? You've been calling me all season, so I know.
I've called you since the beginning as my Super Bowl pick. I should give you 100%, but you know what? I know you like to lose to people that I clearly can beat and then destroy me whenever we play. So I'm gonna give you a nice 70%.
Oh, hey! Now that's gonna cause me to lose right there, man. Yeah, I needed under 50% here.
70%.
Lacey, I know you're not gonna give me that high of a percentage. What do you got? I know you think you're gonna take this from me.
No, Jug took my number right off. 70%. I haven't played the Eagles, so I can't.
You were driving downfield to beat me. Did you forget this?
No, I'm going to take I'm taking the other 30%, but I gotta go into your place for the NFC Championship game if it gets that far, and so my odds of winning are slim. So yep, 70.
It's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna give me 50, and to be honest with you, I don't see anybody beating me and Lacey. I think me and Lacey, one of us. I'm not giving anybody else a percentage. I'm gonna go ahead and on a limb and say that. I don't care, Chris. You could say I'm not giving you any praise. Eagles, you could say I'm not giving you any praise. Gib, who else we got? It's gonna be the Redskins. Say what you want. It's 50-50. I'm 50. Lacey's the other 50. Who wins that game at home? Unless I lay an egg, which is possible, and then Lacey's going to take it also. 50%. Next up, Lacey. Who do you got, Carson?
30%. When I played him, Russell laid an egg through you, though, so
Russell.
It'll be interesting.
Russell can do that. He can do that. I'll give him that. Jug, who you got? You gave me 70.
Sure.
What'd you got?
What am I giving Lacey?
Yeah.
Lacey was always my second place. I'm going to give him a whopping 10%, which leaves me at just 20% left.
Oh, man, 10%. Lacey, I'm hoping you're giving yourself at least 30%.
Yeah, you got 70. I got the other 30.
And I'm giving you 50 myself. I have more faith in your game. I always seem to eke out these close games, but I'm due to lose against Lacey. He's beaten me. I'd say he's had a chance and been driving and should have beat me at least 3 or 4 of the last times we played, and somehow I'm just pulling the game out last second. 32-minute clutch style, I guess. Cool Breeze, who we got? Carson, Cool Breeze. He's 11-4. Plays Jug. Could go either way. 11-5, 12-4. What do you got?
I gotta go. Sam Bradford's his quarterback, right? He's
No.
Brad Hundley.
Brett
Oh,
Hundley.
yeah. Right, Brett Hundley.
0%. 0.
Brett Hundley. Not going to be able to pull it off. Okay, Jug, who do you got? What you got?
So I'm gonna give him 5%. He's definitely a good owner, but I think that Hundley thing is gonna come back to haunt him if he plays you or if he plays Lacey, because he can't pass on either one of you, and you're not gonna be able to run on you guys if you know that if you guys know that he can't pass. So unless some upsets happen, he's not gonna have a chance.
Fair enough. Lacey, who you got?
0. I haven't played the Eagles, and if Brett Hundley comes in and beats both the Vikings and Seahawks, I'll give the guy all the props in the world, but I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either. Sorry, Cool. Don't see you taking Brent Hundley past us. I didn't see you taking Sam Bradford past us.
No.
Like Jug said, I'm not going to defend the pass. If Brent Hundley gets 1 or 2 off, that's fine, but he's also going to throw 1 or 2 to me, and I'm going to defend the run. It's just, you got Brent Hundley, man. That's who you got. All right, Chris, the only guy to beat me. He's 10-5. He's up and down every week. So who do you got? Carson, I'm sorry.
I don't know why. 25%. Atlanta's just, I don't know. They're your Achilles. 25%.
25. I wouldn't say he's my Achilles. I've played a bad game against him. I don't see me losing to a game. I believe last week I made a statement that I promised that the Falcons would not get past me in the playoffs this year.
It's gonna be a yearly thing, dude. Atlanta is just gonna stonewall you year after year. It's gonna be rough, but
not gonna happen. It's not. I'm not gonna allow that. Not. Jug, who do you got? What do you got for the Falcons here?
This is my last pick, right?
No, we still have the Lions and the Redskins.
Well, it's tough because Chris does not play consistently well, kind of like myself. But he's good. He's very good. And I mean, I played him, and like he was one of those guys. I said, man, just watch out for him. But I don't see him beating Lacey. I see he can trip you up, but I still don't see him beating you in the playoffs. So I'm gonna go with 1%.
If there's one thing you have to be in the playoffs, it's consistent. If you want to win at all, you don't have to play lights out every game, but you got to play competitive every game. In some games, he just lays an egg against far inferior opponents.
Yep.
You can't do that if you want to be a Super Bowl champion. I mean, I'm not saying he's not going to win it. It's impossible, but highly unlikely that somebody so inconsistent can put together 4, and he's going to be a wild card, so 4 strong games where he wins them all, especially in away games.
His ceiling is really high, and his lows are bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him 0%. Just don't see him being able to. You gotta be consistent 4 games in a row. He hasn't won 4 games in a row this season. All right, next up, Gibb. He's 10-5. He started out terrible. He was like 2-6, something like that, or not 2-6. He was like 2-4, something. He was something really low, and then he has fought back. He's 10-5 now. He has secured his spot in the playoffs. What do you got, Carson?
I'm gonna give him my last 5%, just in the off chance that Stafford and Johnson catch fire, and I imagine Abdullah can do some serious damage. So a slim 5%. Slim 5.
Okay. Jug, what you got, man?
You know what? Gibb is amazing to me because he pulls off some good wins. Gibb can have all the rest of my percentage, whatever that is. I got faith in Gibb. He's a really good owner. He's a really good user, and he has a very talented team around him. And if anybody can beat either one of you guys, it'd be someone who's seen you a few times around the block, even if he hasn't beaten you. And he has the guy with the talent to beat Lacey's corners and your safeties.
He does. He certainly does. Lacey, who you got? What you got? 0%? Stick with your 0%.
Yeah, Gibbs he's gonna have to go on the road 3 times. I don't see it happening.
That is true. Gibb can play a good game. I'm not saying Gibb can't beat me. I don't think Gibb can. See, the thing with Gibb is again with consistency. I think he's more than good enough to beat me. He gets in the red zone and just throws picks to me. If he can not throw the picks, he can probably put up a W against me. But that being said, he's got to play consistent, just like the Falcons, and win 4 times in a row on the road against quality opponents. He could beat any one of us at any time once. I don't think he can do it 4 times in a row yet until he figures out a little bit more of that red zone offense. Last one, Hedonism bot. Looks like he will win into the playoffs with 8-7-1 or 9-6-1, whatever he finishes against the Cowboys. No, he's winning, so he'll be 9-6-1. And we'll finish into the playoffs getting a sim win over the Cowboys, who was on vacation. It could have been the Cowboys leading into it, but it's going to be Hedonism bot with a sim win to get into the playoffs. Any percentage at all, Carson, for?
No. Same reason for wherever Hundley was. Just Romo and Hundley, same category, 0%.
Yeah, he has. He's not Romo. He's the Redskins. He has Carson Palmer.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking on the website. They got the Cowboys above the Redskins. 0%.
All right, Jug, who do you got? Hedonism bot. You've played him a few times.
Yeah, I played him twice. I lost to him my first game in overtime, which was kind of a shocker for me because I was crushing him. Then my second time, I handled my business and went out there and crushed him. All due respect, he's got a good game on him, and I really actually respect his game. But I don't see him being to the level where he can, like, we're talking about going to the Super Bowl. I don't see him going to Seattle and winning. I don't see him going to Minnesota and winning. He has the worst record, so he's got to go on the road everywhere. And I don't see him going any of those places winning because that's gonna be hell for him. Yeah, and he has a better quarterback than he did the first time around. But Carson Palmer is not gonna do the job for him.
All right, fair enough. Lacey, I'm gonna go ahead and give your 0% insight.
Yeah, I gotta say I give respect to the Redskins for even getting to the playoffs with that team, but yeah, again, going on the road 3 times and winning, don't see it happening.
It's gonna be tough. Like I said, I think whoever's gonna play is if it's not me or Lacey that wins the Super Bowl, they're gonna have to go through me and Lacey, and I wouldn't want to go through me and Lacey. I don't think anybody wants to go through me and Lacey. Carson doesn't want to go through me and Lacey.
Oh, I want that so bad.
He doesn't have to.
I wish it
You
was
have to. You're over there. You over there. You be walking. Tight. You have fun with that.
in the power conference.
Sure it is. Sure it is. We'll see. We'll see at the Super Bowl. I think me and Lacey can both handle our business versus your AFC opponents. All right. Next question. Who did not make the playoffs? That is going to be who's going to win the redemption bracket? Which one person that you played did not make the playoffs that you're like, how did this guy not make the playoffs? Go ahead, Carson.
Initially, I was gonna say Tampa Bay just because you said that last thing you said about who you played. I'm gonna go with Lamar just because that.
It didn't have to be someone you played. I'm just.
No, but I'm saying that jogged my memory that I played a hell of a game against him, and that I'm going with Lamar.
Fair enough, Jug. Who you got?
The guy who didn't make the playoffs that I thought had the best chance that I played. Dang, this sounds like such a homer pick, but my brother, he was amazing when I played him. I haven't played him all year in Madden until this last few weeks ago. I beat him, but I never had nobody put that much pressure on me other than that much pressure. And then when come to running the ball, he was second best I've dealt with running the ball to the Redskins.
Okay, fair enough. So Lamarck and Rob. Okay, who you got, Lacey? You played a few people.
Yeah, I played some good opponents. I can't go with Rob after beating him 38-0, so that's just out the question. Lamarck has definitely been my toughest opponent both games and every other Madden. So, are they using their teams, or they pick
who they want, but he is a 49ers fan, so
right. Picking who they want might change things, but yeah, I'll probably go with Lamarck as well.
I gotta go with Lamarck too. I don't know how he didn't make the playoffs after playing in Week 1. I do not want to play him again in the playoffs. I would not have 50-50 if Lamarck was in the playoffs because he is more than capable of beating everybody in those playoffs. I don't know how he's 8-8. I guess what he finished. I don't know who beat him, but I need the trick to doing it. I mean, I beat him, but it was close. I need some sort of trick. I don't know how y'all doing it. Now listen, I don't care about you, Carson. You just blitz everybody. Blitz everybody. Your defense is.
I hope we
blitz like you do because I don't like giving up big plays. And in the Super Bowl, you're going to give up big plays if you make it. So I'm just letting that know right now.
I'm going to make big plays happen on you with everybody all the way.
Latavius Murray is going to kill you. All right.
Perfect explanation.
If I make it, I consider myself a dark horse. Definitely Cool Breeze's team. This is definitely Cool Breeze's division to win, so he can go ahead and take it. He's a Super Bowl favorite here. All right, now we'll go on to our question of the week. Worst NFL jersey you've seen ever? Like, just what are they doing? That is hideous. What do you try down on the field? Some examples: the neon green Seahawks, the Browns of current, some of those throwbacks, the Eagles and the Packers, something like that. So anything that can be anytime, just you've seen a jersey, it's just out on the field, like, what the fuck is that? Go ahead, Carson.
I gotta go with the Packers, the one with they just wore this past weekend, the blue jerseys, and I just noticed that they have green face masks with the blue jersey, and then those brown paint, like that's. And I'm pretty sure the yellows don't even match, like, helmet to the stripes on the so just that, like...
They don't because they're not allowed to switch helmets anymore, so they have to use the helmets. They use one helmet all season long. So before they could use alternate helmets, now they have to use the same ones.
Helen Keller designed them, those unis.
They're pretty ugly. They are pretty ugly. Jug, ugliest uniforms you've seen.
The uniform that actually hurts, like when I look at it, it makes me want to puke a little bit. Like I actually do, like that little, and then swallow it back down like a gross person would. It makes me feel horrible. I believe it is none other than the Dallas Cowboys. Every jersey they have ever worn.
Nice, love it.
Every jersey they have ever worn.
They are. I don't understand why they feel the need to be special and wear white everywhere. I don't get it. That's one thing that really bothers me about them. Like,
it screams.
Wear a fucking home jersey like everyone else. You play indoors. I understand why Miami, Tampa Bay does it sometimes. It's hot outside. They don't want to wear them hot jerseys. But you play in a fucking dome bought for by your billionaire owner. You're not getting hot. Wear a fucking home jersey like everybody else. Lacy. Ugly issues.
I hate the Seahawks neon green. That's just personal reasons. That was a fucking atrocious. But current team, the Browns, I don't know what they're doing. It's like they tried to go cool college style, but then they remembered they're brown. But the worst jerseys have to be the old Pittsburgh Steelers jerseys they wear.
Yeah.
Their throwbacks are disgusting. And yeah, so I'm going with that one. Yes, the Bumblebee ones.
I'm going to have to go with the Browns myself. I don't get anything about that jersey. It looks like they're a disco jacket wearing, like, all the time. They look even worse when they try and mix them and match. The jerseys are hideous.
Yeah.
Who approved those is beyond me. There is nothing attractive about those jerseys whatsoever. Like, I can't think of one that, like, some jerseys you could be like, oh, it's ugly, but you could probably work with this, this, or this. Those jerseys are nasty. Those, they I don't know what to say about them. They're sickening. And the bad part, they're not throwbacks. Everybody else is giving throwbacks. They're not throwbacks. Those are your jerseys. So, all right. Next up, best jersey of the year. Best jersey you've ever seen. Carson, NFL jersey you've ever seen.
I gotta go with Powder Blues in San Diego. Just that, I don't know why I think those are fresh when they wear like all white, everything else, and then just a powder blue jersey. I like that.
It's a nice
Little
jersey.
white, yellow lightning bolt. Mm-hmm.
Chuck, who you got?
The best jersey. That's a tough one. the team that I actually liked, and someone's gonna really smile when they see this if they watch the pod.
You're taking it. You're taking mine.
No, you're not gonna like it. Trust me. I know you. You're a Seahawks fan. Is actually the Raiders.
Ooh.
I love their jerseys. I love their jerseys. They're just dope to me.
They are. I like them too. They're definitely nice jerseys. Go ahead, Lacey. Who do you got?
It's the creamsicles. It's
Oh.
it's the Bucks. It's got to be the Bucks creamsicle jerseys. I mean,
What
those are
about
the
their
best.
current jerseys?
The currents are horrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Digital alarm clock numbers. I love it.
Yeah, the block numbers and stuff these teams are going with, they're terrible.
Well, we have two different numbers, if you notice. One number has this, and one number. I don't understand that. That never makes sense to me, especially with double numbers. Like, what are we doing? Harrison Smith's jersey looks ridiculous. But we'll go with me personally. Best jerseys. There's a few. I really like the red alternate Giants jerseys. Those are beautiful. I've always liked those. I feel like it just fits them really well. The Raiders also beautiful jerseys. And a lot of people disagree with me. A lot of people think they're hideous. They don't like the helmet. I think the Jags jerseys are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, they're pretty tough.
I think they are. It does not reflect their play on the field, but they just look good. They're good, nice black. I don't mind the helmet. The helmet looks cool to me. I don't understand why. I think they should have flip-flopped the colors, but nothing huge against me. All right, and last question. In spirit of the draft, who's the best player ever drafted in Madden? Since we got that coming up, the best player ever you've drafted in Madden. If you drafted in Madden, I don't know. You're looking confused, Carson. You drafted in Madden before?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have like a.
You're a terrible drafter, Jug. Who's the best player you ever drafted in Madden?
Hey, we're young anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna re-sign and we good.
All right. So my best person I ever drafted in a Madden league, online franchise style, could possibly be Mason, I believe, from last year.
Yeah.
I thought BM drafted him.
You know what? We both had a guy named Mason.
Oh,
Yeah,
you had a
us too.
linebacker.
My middle linebacker won MVP and Rookie of the Year in the same year.
He did.
He was everything you needed and more. He had all of like Luke Kuechly and Bobby Wagner all in just skills. He was just down awareness points. By the time I got his awareness points up, he was a 99, and that was at the end of the season.
He was a good linebacker. I remember him. I saw him on the wards. Like, who is this guy that Jug is just destroying people with? All right, Seattle. Who's the best player you've ever drafted?
He lost to the defensive rookie of the year to Mason last year, and that was my corner, Hassan. The guy was like a 98 speed. It was crazy.
He shut down Cordell every time we played.
Yeah.
He was
That guy was he was like 6'3". He was a beast.
It wasn't for Torrey.
Yeah, and he had like a 97 speed, 98 excel. It was just stupid.
Stupid good. They had good corners last year, and he was even better than the normal. He was stupid good. I think I got him in like the fourth too. Lacey had like corners all picked in like the third and fourth round that were stupid good.
Yeah.
Mine, I've rarely had a quarter or anybody that I've drafted that makes an impact. But last year, I drafted an outside linebacker who I didn't need an outside linebacker. I just picked the best possible available. I think it was second round. Maybe it was first round. I don't know. But I didn't need one. I was starting Brandon Watts, but I ended up drafting this guy, trading away Brandon Watts to Mike Titan, who eventually won the Super Bowl. But this linebacker made plays. Like, he wasn't even rated that high. His stats were very comparable to, like, Anthony Barr. But he was making plays that Anthony Barr wasn't. And I don't know why, but he was unstoppable. That guy right there. My best draft ever. Like I said, I usually don't draft that well, honestly. But that guy was a beast. So, all right, guys, is there anything you want to say? Any advice before we draft in this next Super Bowl? Or any advice before the postseason actually gets started? Carson, any advice? Nope. Okay, Jug, any advice?
Get ready for the jungle.
Advice, man. Everybody count your blessings. The Giants are coming next year. Let's go.
All right. Any postseason advice, Lacey? Decide to watch out for the Giants next year.
Let's get them games in quickly so we can move this along. If you're not in the playoffs, stay active in the chat so you don't miss out on upcoming events. And don't overpay for free agents.
All right. Draft will be on November 2nd, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So that is whatever your time zone is. Just quick rule change for next year. We're going from 4 allowed sims to 3 allowed sims because of the activity in this league. So thanks for the activity in this league. Going to make it a little harder on you. Obviously, we still will compensate for things like work, vacations, something like that. If you have a reason, let us know. It'll be different. But 3 sims. We'll let you. I will keep everybody up to date on when the off-season activities will be as soon as the playoffs are done. So, good luck in the redemption bracket / playoffs, guys. Peace.
Go Hawks.
Later.